again, a Fantasy Star Online New Genesis Alliance nonsense, but not actually, playing the game. This is actually the second time I've done this before. No reason I'm choosing this game because I know exactly what's going to happen. But just to humor myself, I'm going to actually try something real quick. See if it does still work. Because to give you a brief rundown on this game right here, the idea, because of the fact that people were so used to playing bots so much, it has killed the drive that a lot of people have in this game. And not to mention my controllers drift too. Like, considerably. I know a lot of shooters have their controls setting where they can fix that. Or you could change your sensitivity. Like, targeting sensitivity. Scoping sensitivity. Alright, hopefully that works. Okay. Back to Phantasy Star. Or we'll truly start the Phantasy Star issue that I want to talk about. This game will probably fail, but if it does fail, even on this, I don't know, I might actually mess around. I'll do that on my own time. What I'm going to actually do is go back to... I know exactly how this is going to be played. My controller does drift, but that's fine for this situation. We're just going to turn crossplay back on. The second the match starts, I'm just going to drop in the water and die and watch someone's gameplay and actually talk about this situation that I'm in. Because I understand that an alliance merge is very good. The person in question has double the number of members that we have. They claim to have up to 30 members active, which is very cute and stuff, considering that for some of us, school is back in business, and that can definitely hamper people's ability to play the game. And, well, things have changed. In my situation, I am almost completely, utterly tired of messing around with urgent quests. And because, and I looked at that headliner, they mentioned something about people quitting the urgent quest when it comes to those, whatchamacallit, that Kavaris mining thingy. And that is like, that will really make people quit. You thought people were bad in the Retim one. Oh boy. I just don't think I can do it. Like, even me and one of my alliance members were still having issues with, like, people quitting, Like, we just had to bail because the number was just dropping. Sometimes it just isn't the fact that people are jerks or anything like that. It's just a simple matter of you look at people's equipment, you're just visibly disgusted because you're sitting here wondering how on earth can people still have this freemium stuff on them by now. Like, what's going on? You still have the freemium stuff? You still haven't leveled up to the max? You haven't done any of that whatsoever. You're just irritating the hell out of everybody. Sure, you can play however you want to play, but if we started doing like that, guess what? People are gonna just quit, and play whatever mode that suits them. I just think it's just a safer route just not to do it, really. I mean, sure, with an alliance, we'll have a dedicated group that knows what they're doing and stuff like that. I still think it's really crazy you can drop out of here immediately like this. Like, it's so weird. Ooh, that was an actual drop of a person. They'll never know. Okay.
You know what I say when I can't find the right gear? It's just shard times.
Now the control's acting the way it's supposed to. Strange. No annoying drifting or anything like that. Maybe I'll actually play the game one day. Anyway, back to business. So my issue, number one issue about emerging to Alliance is that I cannot do my core essential thing that even allows me to keep playing the game. And I remember and I guess on what? Alliance Nonsense 33? 32, yeah. I was actually finding people enjoying myself, and like I had literally found like 8 players in the span of like 2 days and stuff like that. It was rare, it was amazing, it was a great feeling, and boy, would it is surprising that, you know, I'm going to lose that ability because we're going to be maxed out and stuff. And I don't know how this person does when it comes to removing people. He's probably not going to be down with the idea of just, you know, removing provisionals that don't go through the trouble of maxing out their characters. And when I say maxing out, I mean like just the extremely basic stuff. You know. This guy is dead. Oh, that's his chance to run. That's his chance to run. You know who the dude is. You know who he is. You know who he is, don't you? Gosh, I'm getting distracted because it's so dumb. Like, you know who it is. You know he's inside. You know he's inside. You know he's supposed to... Oh, sorry. I got distracted by the game. Again. But in all seriousness, no. What am I supposed to do? Be in a group with a full 100 people and just enjoy the company of people doing completely brain dead and stuff like that. There's still the issue of actually playing, say, urgent quests and getting the exact same rewards, you know. Like, I think I eyeballed quickly about what was great about the, like, the only good thing is that the, a certain boss fight has gotten better, gives out better rewards now. That's the only thing. Only one. And then, of course, the never bad whatsoever Dark Falls, Inception that gives out the most money is still good. It's still very, very good. It's still worth everyone's time. Because sometimes I just want to finish a thing under 5 minutes and be done with it, and I don't care about the rewards. I just want money. All of us just want to keep repeatedly getting money because we're just tired of it. That's all. Plain and simple. What is he doing? He wasn't worth looking at, honestly. We know he's a grifter, so he's worth looking at. And that's my issue. Now, I already just told this guy he's got to remove at least 10 people of his alliance, and I don't know how easy that is for him. Like, it's super easy for me. I already know who I'm going to remove. Naturally, I will probably even lose 10 members, assuming I don't go through the issues of, like, looking for members, because now I can't even look for any new alliance members right now. I have to go through a slow process of waiting a month and stuff like that. And we can't do it too early, you know? We don't want to erratically remove people. Even though it'll just kind of all come down to just getting rid of everybody who just has plus, what, 20 or something like that? Like, super quick. I seem like a scumbag. Man, PSO is looking different these days. Yeah, it's whatchamacallit. The servers are down, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, unfortunately, I had to well, and play is a strong word, by the way, because I already killed myself already, and just looking at this gameplay. Like, and while I'm getting mad at what I'm looking at right now, like, I could easily just go in here and just do some fighting, but I don't know. At first I wasn't worried about the drifting, but now all of a sudden I just turned down a few settings, and it's like my control's not drifting anymore. Like, it actually feels good. Like, I could actually play the game, generally, and enjoy myself. And this game has its own issues too, by the way. A game that essentially couldn't make up its mind back in the day, and everyone just got so pissed off about it. It's just one of those, the damage has been done already. Okay, so what was I about this, about Phantasy Star? I already talked about how in Phantasy Star I won't be able to look for new alliance members, and that was the whole point of playing the game in the first place. The urgent quests are kind of lame as hell. I mean, Remnant of Ambition is better, so that's good too. These people will play that. I can probably bear that mission and play it as much as possible if it shows up. I ain't touching the mine and defense missions no matter what, unless of course I'm playing with an actual team. And I feel bad for any soul that plays that mission with like with people, you know, like with randoms. You would never in your life play that with random, because you would just sit here and wonder why is everyone quit. And by the time you realize people are like quitting, the match might already be over, and then you lose your turn and that be it. It would just go by that fast. Yeah, I love how also the update stuff is gonna be limited time. Note the yeah, limited time. You know, like I'm terrified of the Dark Falls in the Dark Falls Ages Round 2 showing it was an urgent quest. You know, like the rewards weren't good. You know, the exact same rewards from the Dark Falls Planet Breaker were the same, and now you're gonna tell me it's gonna be the same with just one Age of Souls? They lost their mind? So this is gonna be an annoying boss fight. It's gonna have nothing worth giving whatsoever. I mean, I know they can't go back and stuff, but it's just like things are just terrible. Like, no joke. Back in the day when the Neo weapons were the best weapons in the game, that was probably the literal apex of what the game was. Oh, and I guess the Tisha weapons were somewhere involved too, but I don't really want to like to talk about the Tisha weapons because they were, yeah, Malignant Agent was gonna have an UQ form for a limited time. Yes, yeah, we're gonna see a lot of bodies hit the floor. I'm sure no one's gonna quit that mission. Like, sure. I guess that's cute. But it's still going to be annoying that the rewards are just going to be lackluster. That's my problem. You gotta go through all of that trouble in that darn game mode and just be like, oh, that's it. I thought this guy was getting wasted by a bot for a second there. At least he died to an actual person. That's a real person. Anyone who uses a minigun is a real person. The sad part, that person could have actually won that fight had they used the cover like they were supposed to. That's all they had to do. My gosh, if that person gets a second chance. You see how terrible he is? Oh my god, and then he's getting third party. Wow, even I lost track of the girl, too. Yeah, that's the engineer's first reaction. Hop up in the air and fly away. Wow! That is ghetto getting... You're dead. He's dead. Damn, man. 2 for the price of 1. That is sickening. Okay, okay. The worst part, the minigunner is still alive, too. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Back to Phantasy Star. Let's see. Can we just look at this guy? Where was I? Are there any other issues? But, yeah, to catch you back up, though, my alliance is being merged with a different alliance. This alliance has 80, people. We have 40. But I have to well, 44 last time I checked. But, I have to decrease my number by 14. And they have to decrease their number by 10 for us to have an exact 100. They claim they have a lot of people active in their alliance. But, well, I wouldn't necessarily say the same thing either. It's just one of those things. Hope that goes well. Well, the thing is, if I shut up and don't spill the beans, which I'm technically doing right now, it'll go by just fast, really. Like, and the thing is, I'm going to be playing a bit more, because now I need to make sure to see who on earth is actually playing the game. Because it's not simply enough to just take the easy way out, just say yes right there on the spot, remove 14 people. This including officers too, who I once said had some level of protection and stuff. It'd be me turning my back on them is what would happen. Because yeah, you are given, you are allowed to be away from the Alliance for at least 60 days, 2 whole months. But hey, bending the rules is a thing, you know? It's happened before. And sometimes that has to happen for the betterment of the Alliance. When you realize you just can't keep it up anymore. And I need to remind you that... Not remind you, but just tell people that it was essentially just me. Sure, I had my officers, but, you know... Not any of them were truly dedicated. They all had to be taught to have the social skills to actually, you know... find people, you know? That sort of thing just isn't something that just comes by, you know? Most people don't know how to do that. How to find new Alliance members and stuff. Sitting here wondering, how do I do that? How do I add people? I'll just send a bunch of Alliance requests and I'm sure somebody will say something, right? Like, sure, that's how it works. Why does this guy still have green equipment? At least pick up the purple rifle. I still probably keep the sword to troll with. Come on, switch weapons. Okay, see, now he's got something. Someone's got an ancient blaster, so he's not gonna out DPS nobody, honestly. I think that dude was bleeding. Oh, he got sniped. He quit. You could see it in his eyes that he just quit right then and there. So what's called the... Who has the bloated bastard? Is that him? Dude, he took more damage and he's still about to die. That's crazy. Well, hopefully I can figure out real fast and see who truly is being around the Alliance. So, we're gonna have to cut down on the level of transparency about what people have been gone, because otherwise I've been giving them 10 days of privacy. But now I really need to start cracking down on the numbers and see who is the least unfortunate. Like, who's the one? Start sending out emails. This dude actually found him a place. Almost dead. He's dead. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. He's quit. Yeah, gosh, you could just tell that he quit. Dude! That's the worst feeling when you know you quit and the person catches you quitting. Like, you better keep on running and chickening, or something like that. Watch this dude die in a couple of seconds. What does he got? He's gonna probably troll him even harder. Especially what kind of weapons he has.
Now where did I put my barbecue sauce?
Well, that went exactly how I thought it would end it. Well, I think that's the end of this video, I suppose. I mean, I've covered everything. It's just a matter of just going back to the game somehow, some way, not looking for new alliance members, letting the supposed week and or month pass and think about if I really want to do this merge. Because honestly, I kind of don't. It would help, though. It would help everyone else. It just wouldn't help me, which sounds weird. I mean, it wouldn't just be a simple matter of me giving my leadership to somebody else and me leaving the alliance and then me joining them and me finding an opportunity to to keep the flow of me looking for alliance members. That sort of thing. Even if I had to limit myself to just one alliance members a day. That would still be nice. That'd be something to do. But I can't do that if I join the gyms. That's the name of the alliance. Can I type it on here? I don't know if I can. It's just gyms with a dot in between each word is what it is. That's who they are. I just wish things were it should be a simple answer. But there's always more to it. There's always extra layers to think about. A decision I can't make too lightly. Otherwise I'd just be throwing people away. But hey, who knows how much these people trust me. And stuff like that. I mean, no one needs to play the game every single day. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it anymore. But I know one thing for sure, those seasonal events are definitely the things that drain me the most of all. I think they're even worse than the urgent quests and stuff like that. Possibly. But hey, let's see, what does this week bring, by the way? I gotta check the headlines again to see what this next week is gonna bring to us. I think we're getting the Lost Central or something like that, getting an update, or a new type of boss, or something. We just need... The game just needs to, damn, what does the game need? I think I'll make it a separate video about what the game needs. But I think I've already ran it before about getting better rewards. But we already got the better rewards popping out in the, whatchamacallit, the, regular sections, like in, the Gorge, and currently in, whatchamacallit, the Ruins. Yeah, the Gorge and the Ruins pop out the new weapons and new gear you can create and stuff, and it's like, it's almost going back to where, like, the Kaiser weapons, the Kaiser 2.0 weapons, which were very strong. If you actually managed to get your hands on one, you could have kept with that thing for a long time. I mean, I kept with my Neos weapon. And I guess it's a good thing they do have those little battle power thingy, because I could imagine a lot of people sticking around with, and I think that's why the battle power exists, actually. If that battle power thing didn't exist, you see a lot of people sticking with some old ass weapons, keeping with it, and then people would never get stronger at all. I guess it does have its purpose. Anyway, that's the enough of this alliance nonsense. I could have probably changed the video to a rant, but whatever. These are things I must think on, and things I must continue playing with.